Hey folks, it's Lisa, and last time I saw you, or that you saw me actually, I told you about this bad boy right here. Like I said, I saw him at the Halloween store. Well, not this one. I saw one like it at the Halloween store, and it was $13. And I'm not paying $13 for a skull. Especially not when I can make something pretty close to what I saw for a very inexpensive amount. I ended up spending $2 to make him, and I have the material to make a whole bunch more. As long as I have the skulls, I could probably make it for about $1.20 a piece. Probably a lot less, as long as I still have the tissue paper. But you still have to buy that, so that's $2 to make him. So, and a couple items that you need to have at home. If you don't have them at home, then obviously you're going to have to buy them. But you should have all of these things or a substitute at home. So first thing we're going to do is we need to go buy a skull! Now you can only see half of him because the other half has been worked on. So first thing you need to do, after you get your skull, and this was $1 at the dollar store, take a black permanent marker, start writing on him, and sort of smearing it around. This is to give him like the black base underneath of the red you can see here. It gives it a really nice dark red appearance, and also gives it kind of that burnt look, like for a burn victim or for a skeleton that still had lots of tissue on it. You could use black paint, but I don't like the effect that it gave. And I did try, let me show you, I tried doing just the red. Came out way too red. No dimension to it at all. And I tried black paper under the red, and all you could see was the black. I didn't like that either. So this really was the best course to take. So after you've ta-da, covered him up pretty well. I mean, you want to get full coverage, but if there's little spots, that's okay. That's going to add some dimension. What you're going to need is a white glue mixture. At least 1 part to 2 parts, 1 part glue to 2 parts water, between 1 part glue and 2 parts water, and 1 part glue and 1 part water, and a paintbrush, and then red crepe paper. There are a couple options for the crepe paper. I picked up a pack of 2-ply red napkins from the dollar store. It was like 20 napkins, 2-ply, and I used 2 napkins total for the entire skull. So, make a fair amount of skulls. So, normally it's 2-ply. You're going to want to open it all the way up so it's a 1-ply tissue, and start tearing yourself little bits. And you've got the black. We're going to take our glue. Don't look at the spoiler, sorry. And you're going to start laying glue down. Ooh, my brush is all stiff. I don't like that. Lay your glue down, put the tissue paper on, and then lay some glue over top. Whoops! Klutz! Sorry you guys. I film on my phone, so sometimes I get messages. And you don't want to have any straight lines for this part, so push your lines in a little bit, create a couple of ridges and some bumps. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, you don't want it to look perfect because then it'll look fake. Okay, and then you just move on to the next section. You can overlap a little bit, but try not to overlap a lot, because if you do, all you see is red. You won't see the black tones underneath, and that's what gives it a really good, like, realistic look. And you're going to keep doing that until you've covered the whole thing. And I'm going to show you 2 parts specifically, though. I'm going to show you here along the teeth. You're going to put your glue down like normal, and you're going to take a piece off the edge of the napkin, because you want that straight line. Because you don't want to cover up the teeth, but you want the entire jaw covered cleanly. So you're going to lay down that line right along the bottom of his teeth, and then with your paintbrush, pull it down ever so gently so it just kind of follows right in there along the teeth. Can you see that? And you only need to do that for the top and bottoms of the teeth there. And of course, cover it back up with glue. The other part I'm going to specifically show you is around the eye. So, you start again with glue. And if the glue drips into the socket, don't worry, because I'm actually going to go back over that later with a pen or a marker or something, because the eye sockets are too shiny. I don't like that. You could use marker, you could use paint, or you could use black crepe paper. Now, around the eye socket, you're going to want to take long, thin strips, put it down on there, and then form it into a circle. So it's going to take probably 2 strips. And the reason I'm doing this is, one, you don't want a whole bunch of little pieces, doesn't want to get off my fingers, a whole bunch of little pieces of paper on there. And also, I need editing software! There we go. Also, if you know your anatomy, you will know that there is actually a ring of muscle around the eye. It's called the oculus orbi, I think. Close enough, I'm not really sure. Anatomy was not my strongest class, even though I just took it. And I'm sucking my teeth a lot, and I don't like that. And you'll get like a nice ring around there, and then when you blend it out with the tissue paper, it makes a really, really good looking effect. Also, you know, you're going to have it completely covered. So, this is going to take a couple of days to do. It took me 3 days to do the whole skull because, first of all, time, and I have time to do it all in one go, and also, you've got to let it sit and dry, and it takes a good 10 hours to dry, like fully dry. You want it like rock hard, not going to tear or move or anything. You know, and then you can always go back over it. If you see that you've got a spot that, you know, you think there's too much black, like right here, there's not enough red there. We're going to go back over that with a piece of paper. And yes, you can use the parts that have the bumps or the lines. The only thing you don't want is writing. So you can use crepe paper, tissue paper, napkins, almost any kind of red tissue paper you want. And then when you're done, it looks like this. And I pulled a little more tissue down on his cheeks here than this skull has. You can see how it's got that huge open mouth. I didn't like it. It didn't look very realistic to me. He has a dollar store skull, so he doesn't have really as many teeth as I would like. They're not very big. So I just filled in the cheek a little bit here with some muscle. You could certainly make it a little more ropey kind of looking. But I think it looks pretty good. $2. Do you like my skull victim? My burn victim? It looks really realistic. He's kind of shiny in the light here, but I showed him to my brother and he thought it was really cool. He thought I got it from the Halloween store. Did not believe I only paid $2 for this. And unfortunately it scares the crap out of my daughter, so I gotta hide them. So I probably won't be using this year. I'll be taking commissions for these as well, for anyone who doesn't really want to make it. Probably be charging $5 plus shipping. But, you know, I don't see that happening when you can just make it for yourself for $2. So if you like this video, please like it, share it if you think one of your friends will get a kick out of it, and as always, subscribe, okay? I'll be making more Halloween videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye!